Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another edition of Wordle with Art. Yeah, yesterday was a little disappointing. That five solver did not appeal to me very much at all. And what can you do? It was just a lot of bad luck, even though I thought Microscope was a really cool starter pair. Oh, well, you live another day. Let's go ahead and spin the wheel and let's see what we're going to enter for today's Wordle. And let's see if we can do a little bit better than five, right? Wow. Okay, very cool. So Earth and Venus. Earth and Venus, our first astronomy set. Venus, as you probably know, is Earth's twin sister. They are nearly identical, I believe, in size. Um, and correct me if I'm wrong, for you astronomy buffs out there, I think, is Venus the closest planet? Ooh, that's a good one. Um, I mean, I know that we certainly want to get to Mars pretty quickly, but the last planet in the solar system that you would ever want to visit is Venus. It's probably the most deadly planet out there. But yeah, let me know. Is Venus the closest to Earth? For some reason, I'm having a little bit of a brain meltdown there. It seems like it would probably be Mars, but maybe Venus just happens to be closer. But we're definitely not going to go there. Um, and let's check out what we've got. We have two wonderful planets, and I think this looks really fun. Earth has five unique letters. They're all spectacular. And yeah, we're just repeating the E, but that's okay. There's nothing wrong with repeating the E, and it's in a different position. And then you get a very unusual V. So again, sometimes you get nervous when you put in words that have these funny letters. Not that that V is something that I laugh at, but it's a little unusual. But when you get it, it really helps narrow down your search. That's the point. And I mean, come on, the S and the N. No, this is going to be great. I'm really looking forward to it. So Earth Venus is what I need to remember to put into our Wordle. So let's go ahead and go to our Wordle screen. And for some reason, it's a lot bigger than it should be. So well, that's because I increased our Scoredle from the other day. So that's what's going on there. No problem. Let's just get this resized a little bit for us. There we go. And yeah, that looks good enough, right? All right, so Earth, Venus it is. Earth. Yep, looks good. T and H, very nice. I am definitely going to still commit to the Venus because it didn't get us anything, right? All right, that's all right. I mean, I don't know what I would have done with Earth anyway, and Venus is actually not a bad follow-up just to try to eliminate some letters, and we eliminated those five. Now, Earth. We still have the I, the O, and the Y. Darn it. We still have those to work with, don't we? We still have those to work with. Now, we have to think about where that H is going to go. I'm almost certain it wouldn't go in front of the T. That would be kind of weird. Let's consider, because I think once we lock that H in, that'll be perfect. Let's consider here and think about what kind of word that could be. It could be WH, Whitey, but that doesn't really make sense. No, I don't think that it would be a WH. It could be TH, couldn't it? But I don't see that making sense. TH. Now, TH something, T something. Not really. PH. I don't really see that working. FG. Good. No, not G. J, K, L, Z, C. Okay, CH. Could it be chit? Chitty, chitty, chote? Not really. Okay, so I think kind of casually, not very scientifically, but more or less ruled out the H there. So I think we can safely begin this, unless I'm making a horrible blunder. I think we can begin it like that. And that's great because that should narrow our search down. Oh, God, it would be so nice to get this in 3 after yesterday. Okay. What would this be, though? It would be hitch. It could, no, it's not hitch. Darn it, because the H is not in the last position. Um, okay, we have to also ask ourselves, what is this going to end in most likely? It's going to end in maybe a Y. Okay, if it ends in a Y, then you'd be looking at not hootie. That doesn't sound right. Okay, hootie, hottie. I don't know if that would be a good one. Um, it's not hefty, darn it, because we lost the E. Um, okay, so maybe the Y is not really what it's going to end in, but what else could it end in? Um, O? I don't see that. KJ, it's not HG? No. FDP? No. O. What about O? No, did we look at that already? That doesn't really make sense. I? We looked sort of at the Y already. Darn it. Okay, let's just go back. Maybe I was a little bit too careless over here. So I don't think it would be WH. It's, could it be, okay, so TH. TH. THY. I don't think that makes sense. THI, fit. Okay, that doesn't really work. THO, thought. Okay. THO, no. Okay. So, what is this going to then end in? TC, no. TL, TK. TH, no. TF, TD. Oh boy. Yeah, this looks like a funny word here. This is a little frustrating. And I mean, there's no way I'm should consider this, right? Could that work? It's funny, for a minute I thought, could it be ought? That wouldn't make any sense. Shoot. This is a little annoying. Bear with me, guys. I mean, it sort of reminds me a little bit about perhaps waltz, where if I had just thought about the right combination ending LTZ, I would have had it, but I had to blow another guess. And I'm probably going to have to do that now, which is a little frustrating because I sort of feel like this is at our fingertips. But there's just something funny about this structure. And I just thought we had the H locked in. I really did. It's not Heath. It's, I mean, hootie, hoot, hootie, hoity. Haughty, haughty. Oh man, haughty. Yeah, this is really unfortunate. Really unfortunate. Hootie, hoot. I don't think hootie, hottie. I mean, I guess hottie wouldn't be a terrible guess, even though it sounds a little silly. Because it definitely gives me, wow, it gives me the Y. It tells me if there's an O. it would lock in, and then if it wasn't, then I guess it would be an I. So I'm just going to go with hottie. So there is an O. Okay. And, well, we obviously locked in the position for the O. So what on earth is this crazy word? It's going to have to go something like this, right? It's going to have to go like this. What the heck is this? Oh, you got to be kidding me. Photo? That's annoying. It's got to have to be photo, right? Yeah. Why on earth didn't I figure that out? I mean, darn it. That's very frustrating. And I feel like I wasted a lot of time there. I had talked about hottie earlier, but sometimes you just want to try to go for that third guess because it does feel so good. Why did I overlook photo? I think because it just seemed unrealistic that it would end in the O. We already had the one, so it's sort of like out of sight, out of mind. And yeah, those PHs are tough. There was another PH word some time ago that was really tricky to figure out. Oh, I think it was not the beginning with PH, but it was the word alpha. Yeah, alpha was very tricky because it's a funny sound that you don't typically associate with the P, right? But PH makes an F, thanks to our Greek lineage, right? Oh, well. That was, again, pretty darn disappointing. But Venus is a very hotty planet, that's for sure. I think they say that you could heat up a slice of pizza in something like 9 seconds if you left it on the surface of Venus, which is definitely what you would call fast food. So anyways, guys, there you have it. That was extremely disappointing, and I'm really sorry to drag you along for probably a good 7 or 8 minutes on that. But, we did get it. 4 is satisfactory, and we live another day. And as always, I can't wait to see how much you guys beat me by. I think a lot of you guys are going to get this, and probably 3 would be my guess, and maybe some 4s. So I'm looking forward to seeing those results. Oh, of course, we don't want to forget to see how Scoredle did. I'm sure it crushed me, as it is wont to do. So let's go ahead and just make sure that this looks decent. Yeah, it's fine. Okay. So the answer, of course, was photo. Sorry, we can, let's see here. I'll just put in the guess. I don't have it quite lined up perfectly on the screen, but we should be okay. So what did we do for today? We went with Earth, Venus, right? Okay. So we went with Earth, Venus. And then our third guess, of course, was hottie. It did get it down to 2, and then, of course, it was photo. Yeah. Oh, well, okay. That's not disaster, is it? That's not a disaster whatsoever because Scoredle got it in 4. Slate, that's an interesting one. So when the T is locked in green, it wants you to go with 40. Pinto, and then photo. Okay. I guess I don't feel as bad after all. I don't feel as bad after all. Though, of course, see my... Okay, so after Venus, what were we thinking? Oh, we were thinking that we could have had it, I guess. So let's see if I stood a chance. I would not have thought of Fodi. I was thinking of Hootie. Of course, I was thinking of Hottie. And then these others to me don't make any sense. They sort of look maybe like they have Indian origin. Doti, maybe. That's funny. I did say Whitey. I just didn't think of the spelling on that. And then how-to, a how-to guide. That's interesting. So yeah, I think if I had just thought about that a little bit more carefully, photo, if I had thought of that, I would have definitely put it in. It seemed like it would have been the most realistic. But thank goodness it took hottie. That did get the answer for us. And yeah, there you have it. So I guess not a disaster after all, right, guys? So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that version of Wordle with Art. And looking forward to seeing your comments and your path to victory. And yes, I'll look forward to seeing you with another edition of Wordle with Art.